Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Cody, the host of the Cryptoverse. Welcome to today's episode, which I'm calling Bitcoin Creeps Out of the Bear Market Rapid Fire Chart Analysis. So it's about time I shared my outlook on the market according to what the charts are telling me. So here we jolly well go. I'm going to do this rapid fire, so pay attention. So here we go. Let's go to Bitcoin USD Coinbase daily chart. We've completed a 90-day cycle, which I demarcate by my vertical sort of teal-colored dotted lines here. I've drawn the 90-day cycle from the 15th of December to the 15th of March. It's a full quarter. Now, the 15th of December low, that was $3,128 according to the Coinbase price. This is my tentative bottom of the bear market. This is the low to watch. If we break below this, then hello 2K, most likely. What we did do though is we set a higher low during this cycle. So between the two vertical bars, this is the pink uptrend line. We've got the low at 31.28, and then around about the 8th of February, we hit a higher low of about 33.66. This is very encouraging. Very bullish news indeed. Other observations, the price is now above the red curved line. This is my 50-day exponential moving average. Pretty good news. Now, if you look in the last 90-day cycle, we did peep above it, but we weren't able to hold above it. On the 23rd of February, we did pump above the 50 EMA for a day and then crashed right down below it again. Right now, we've held above it for a good 4 days so far. That's good, because that didn't happen in the previous 90-day cycle. So feels like the wind's changing here, right? So the last cycle high was $4,239. That's where my big green arrow is. So that was the cycle high. The red one is the cycle low. Then I've drawn you can barely see the red line here. So I've drawn a horizontal line to the right to show where the last 90-day cycle low was. And I've drawn a pink horizontal line from left to right where the last 90-day cycle high was. Because those are the bands that I'm looking for in the current 80-day cycle. We want to break above the last cycle high or below the last cycle low for the definitive market direction to change. So breaking that high in this high of 42.39, if you want to draw it on your own chart, that is really the key thing to watch. If we break that in the current 90-day cycle, which is from the 15th of March to the 15th of June, which I've already marked on my chart, so all of this is yet to be determined, all of this area here, over the next 3 months. We're only 3 or 4 days into it. But what I want to see is a break above the 42.39 level in the next 90 days. And it has to happen in the next 90 days, really, for it to be nice and bullish for me. Next thing is we are approaching the major bearish reversal line, which is, on my chart, a great big yellow downtrend line, which you can see here. It's actually a channel, but I'm paying attention to the one we are now approaching. Now, I've called this video "We May Creep Out of the Bear Market" because even if we continue sideways, let's get a little paintbrush out here. Even if we continue sideways like this is what I mean by creeping out of the bear market. Say we just get this really boring price action, right? Well, we're going to cross out of the bear market even if we go sideways. So if we go up, we'll cross it. If we go sideways, we'll cross it. And actually, if we go down, eventually we'll cross it, assuming this pink uptrend line maintains. So even if we, go down and test this uptrend line, well, the latest we'll cross it is where these two lines cross. So let's just undo those. Let's just undo those lines, and I can actually measure this. On TradingView, if you use the date measuring tool, if we go straight sideways, within the next 2 weeks, we'll have crept out of the bear market according to this bearish downtrend line. And if we do it from today, and if we have to go all the way down to the trend line again, well, we're looking at 30 days. So that's near enough the 19th of April. So that's like the latest, if you know what I mean. So that's the latest where the bearish downtrend meets the pink line and towards an uptrend. What else? If the price continues the uptrend, like I say, that's going to cross like 19th of April. So that's the latest. Worst case scenario, 19th of April, we'll creep out of the downtrend yellow line here. And that is assuming this pink uptrend is obeyed. What I might do now is zoom out and show you this yellow downtrend line in context. This is the bearish downtrend reversal line. This is the one we're looking to cross. It's pretty well established since February of 2018, right back here where we did a double top, and we double topped at 11,000, and then that's been like, you know, really where we've been setting lower highs and lower highs and lower highs. You see my previous 90-day cycles are also marked by vertical dashed teal lines, and also when you see a green down arrow, that was the cycle high. That was the high price during that 90-day cycle, and the low, you know, also. So that's what I look at. I've already mentioned our cycle highs and lows. When I'm talking about this creeping out of the bear market, when we do rally, let's go back, zoom in again. When we do rally, well, it's likely to catch most people off guard, because what they won't notice is this thing with Bitcoin creeping out of the bear market, and that'll happen when people aren't looking. So that's what I think is going to happen to the vast majority of people who have taken their attention away from crypto during the bear market, right? So they'll come rushing back in a panic only after the first phase of the bull run is already underway and has passed them by, right? Because think about it. It will take time for them to hear about Bitcoin rallying, and then they won't pay any attention to it to begin with, because it'll have to keep going up before they realize that the price going up is more than one of these short-term pumps that keep happening, right? They're not going to believe we're in the bull run until it's probably halfway going, right? When it finally dawns on them that they've already missed the first quarter or the first half of the bull market, they'll FOMO back in, just like the last big bubble. Now, you have the patience and the discipline to stay focused on the markets even when they are quote-unquote boring, and I believe you'll be rewarded for that. I mean, that's why I'm diligently keeping an eye on the markets and the charts, because I'm going to be here when, you know, when the first signs of the bull market appear. I'm not going to wait to hear about it and half the market is already passed. That isn't going to happen to me. So that's Bitcoin. Let's just have a very quick look at some of the altcoins that have already crept out of their bear trends and are waiting for Bitcoin to catch up. One of which is XRP USD Bitfinex. So I've kept it yellow so we know what's what. That's the yellow bearish reversal line on XRP USD Bitfinex. And as you'll see, it's temporary, or it's short-term uptrend, which should be in pink if I'm keeping the same color scheme. It's grinding up, look, and it's already crept out of its bearish downtrend. Pretty good. Litecoin is like the star performer in the market right now. Litecoin, USD Coinbase, oh my goodness. It crept out of its bear trend on the 28th of January. And again, in context, there's Litecoin's sort of bearish downtrend reversal line. Litecoin is really like the star performer here, kicking ass in the market right now. So much so that it's above all of the bullish indicators. So it's crept out of its bear trend. It's above all of its moving averages, including the 200-day exponential moving average. It's setting lower highs and lower lows. It's inside an uptrending channel. Really, like this is like you know, it's a shame that Litecoin is only like 2% of the market, because this kind of movement doesn't have that much of an impact on it because it's only 2% of the market. But if Bitcoin was doing this, it would drag the rest of the market with it. Finally, another one would be BNB USDT, Binance Coin against Tether. Look at this. This is unbelievable. So it broke above $11.43, and it's now on its way to $17.50, which is exactly what I predicted it would do. In a previous video, I said if it broke out of this $11.43 mark, it would be on its way to $17.50, and as soon as it did that, boom, off it jolly well went. So that's in a previous video of mine from like a couple of weeks ago when I said that. So the more altcoins break out of the bear market, the more it will encourage Bitcoin to do the same, in my opinion. On the downside, Bitcoin is half the market, but on the upside, Bitcoin is only half the market. So that's both a good thing and a bad thing. That's sometimes why I keep an eye on the total market cap. You know, we did this on TradingView. It's total is the ticker, and you see the market cap trend is crept out of the bear market, and then total 2 is everything excluding Bitcoin, which I don't actually have the downtrend line on. I'll have to draw that for a future video. But if you look at market cap, big downtrending bearish reversal line, it's already crept out, you know? So overall, 18th of February, crept out of it. Pretty good, eh? So there we jolly well go. That's all I've got for you today. So if you liked this episode, please go ahead and hit the old like button. If you really liked it, hit the old subscribe button. And also, I'd very much appreciate it if you would support the production or future production of content like this by heading over to the website, thecryptoverse.show. On that website, you'll find everything else that I have to offer you, including online courses, and also all the bonuses you get for supporting the show, including cryptocurrency rewards, which is, I think, the favorite thing of my supporters is getting some of the money that you pledge in support back in cryptocurrency. So to find out about that, just go to thecryptoverse.show, click on the blue button, support the show. There's a little trailer that explains exactly how on earth, when you support the show with a pledge, you get it back in cryptocurrency rewards. It's pretty innovative and it does actually work. So check that out. I'm on a mission to become fully funded by the audience. I don't really want to sell courses forever. I don't really want to run ads forever. I don't really want to have sponsored content forever. I want to get to the point where all of my money comes from the audience, because I'm committed to seeking the truth in this space, and the truth needs funding. So if you want to fund the truth, fund the Cryptoverse. That's all I've got for you today. I'll be back with the next episode of the Cryptoverse. Until then, it's me, Chris Coney, saying bye for now.